So, welcome back to the channel, and we have a very interesting topic that we want to discuss in this video. It's a very interesting one, like I said before. It is one that will, I believe, have contending views and differences in opinion because in my estimation this has to do with opinion. Some people will stretch it as far as link it to moral standard and cultural preferences. Now, there's a situation that is taking place at one of our teacher trained institution, and that is a situation at the GC Foster College of Physical Education and Sport. Yes, a very, you know, sensitive topic came up where there seemed to be uh, one of these situations where here grooming for the male teachers seem to be causing some issues in the institution, right? And it is something that I believe happened before in Jamaica. Yes, something happened before where a child was actually, barred from school because of how the child's hair was looking at the time, you know. But the question can be asked that persons probably think that Jamaicans are getting too Americanized because these things. I mean, if you watch cable television, you realize that the hair issue in school is not anything that might cause any problems in school. I mean, your hair is not really of any concern from a teacher's standpoint, administrative standpoint. It is just not an issue, right? But it came up as an issue at the institution. Yes, came up as an issue at the institution. Now, if you know, when it comes on to hair grooming from a Jamaican standpoint, in institutions, Jamaicans believe or we're of the fact that to be a particular in a particular profession, you have to look a particular way. And certainly being at a teacher trained institution is one of those institutions that the mass believe that you ought to be groomed in a particular way, especially if you consider going into teaching, right? And this is the this is where you'd call it Jamaica is coming from that standpoint, from that purview. That is where Jamaica is coming from. And we believe that. But the principal of the institution has barred some male students from the institution who has long plaits, cornrows from the college, right? Now, GC Foster is one of those teacher trained institutions. The students are furious and they basically have probably brought media's attention. No one's is going at the media out of good. See? But is it where the society is going? For me, this situation is really unique, because is this where the society is going? Can we say, in that if a teacher goes to an institution for an interview, this grooming or type of grooming, because they are grooming, this type of grooming, will they be accepted or discriminated when they go into an interview? Well, in Jamaica society, we don't look on discrimination in that sense. So it's the definition of the word, and them, and the understanding from a third world to a first world country. And that's the reason why we are trying to follow the youth. But the students essentially they were told to regularize their year in order to remain enrolled. And if you do not, you would be barred from entering the school. And that student asked not to be named. So these are trainee teachers, right? He said that he had no choice but to put his ear, and he was faced with an ultimate. Hmm. I was happy not, but I was not happy putting all my ear. Yeah, that's an discount student, or a trainee teacher. After having been forced to put his ear in high school, he was looking forward to his freedom. Growth at the college level. He didn't know. He explained that although his ear was long, he was properly groomed. That is the situation, people. As a person have a lot of hair, but they groom it, and that's where the corner. But that is not accepted as groom in the Jamaican society. But is it wrong? Is it not groomed? There are two ways to look on the situation. Principally doesn't stop, but in this particular instance, we went about it in the wrong way because we were well discriminated. You're telling us our now, come on, again, because of our hair. We did not want to cut our hair. But in all honesty, we were forced to. What the principal said, the teachers colleges in Jamaica, they have a grooming policy. And what we have said to the students is that we are having issues where they are being stigmatized because of their grooming. And remember, going to teachers college, if a teacher look a particular way, the same people in the society I would talk say, then I really that a person that trained for got deal with people pitney. Look how them this, look how them that, look how she dressed, look how him dressed, look on him here. Hypocrisy, Hypocrisy. Wilson said that when a person decides to enroll at a teacher's college, that person has to make the choice based on the rules that govern the institution. So in other words, where Wilson is saying, this is not you, this is not you tech, where you can go have it your way like Burger King. Basically, what I'm doing because is there a consequence for not doing this sort of situation? Even if there's a policy, is there a consequence? Because from what I heard, is that they were coerced to do it, to cut the hair, right? And only Rastafarians who desire to attend the institution, noting that, such individual would need to present a letter to the substantiate that is a member of the faith. So a serious thing. And there are strict codes that must be followed by students who attend teachers' colleges. And in the handbook for the GC Foster, he said that it was stipulated that for males, no corners, plaits, or twisting are allowed. It also stated that hair should be a maximum length of half an inch and properly combed. It should So you see, all of them rules then are the thing. Yo, these serious people. He uses sons as example. I will say no. Listen, my sons are attendees of Churches Teachers College, and they would not enter that institution because of how the year was. However, he noted that those strict rules are not applied at the universities, as I mentioned before. So if a man want to do that, them go to university. But for me, based on what the world are go right now, I think that is something probably that could be revisited. Is it antiquated? Is it discriminating, or is it overlooking the rules on the part of the student? Because if that is in the handbook, or if that is a part of the regulations and policies that govern Teachers College, you would have known that before. But are you discriminating? Are they of any particular faith? Did they produce any evidence that they are a part? Because I think the situation with the other youth who going to the school, they were a part of the Rastafarian religion, or faith, and the child here was cut. So I think this is a two different thing, But at the end of the day, it can be seen as discrimination, and it can also be seen as policies be set out. But my question is, when these teacher trainees leave these institutions, are they allowed to grow their hair? And are they allowed to do interviews and get a job in these institutions with their hair, quote unquote, not groomed? I don't know. But tell me what you believe about you think about this. Is it discrimination? You tell me. Until next time, as always, see you in the next one.